This is my brand new drag clicking mouse. So many YouTubers have used this mouse and have done some insane things like clicking over 100 CPS or even doing insane bridging methods like tele bridging or even god bridging. I have no idea how to drag click, but that's going to change today. Throughout this video, I'm going to learn how to drag click and see if I can learn how to properly drag click. If possible, I'm going to also try to learn how to god bridge and tele bridge. Will I be able to learn how to drag click? Maybe I could even possibly be able to learn how to god bridge. We'll make sure to watch the whole video to figure it out. There are so many clicking methods like normal clicking, jitter clicking, butterfly clicking, and even toe clicking. There are kids watching these videos. I'm not going to show what toe clicking is. But today, we are focused on a very special type of clicking, which is drag clicking. There are way too many YouTubers to name when it comes to drag clicking, but a whole lot of them do. And today, one more YouTuber is about to get added to this list. Drag clicking is the art of taking your finger and dragging it across either the left or right click of your mouse. And this causes your mouse to register much more clicks than usual. Unfortunately, not every mouse has the ability to drag click because not every mouse gives you the ability to double click. But lucky for me, I have been given the amazing opportunity to get one of these mouses that is very good for drag clicking. Thanks to my friend Armagon, he helped me choose a mouse that was not only good for drag clicking, but also for PvP. Because apparently there are some mice that are good for drag clicking, but not that good for PvP. So I went ahead and got the Roccat Cone Pro, which I've been told is a very good mouse. But I thought you might want to hear this from someone who actually knows what they're talking about. So I got a special guest to go ahead and talk about the Roccat Cone Pro. Minute Tech, can you take it away from me?
Hey guys, my name is Minute Tech, and I'm here to talk about my thoughts on the Cone Pro family. In my opinion, this is one of the best mice for those who want to be versatile with different bridging methods while also being able to PvP without their mouse weighing like 10 pounds. I've been able to get up to 60 CPS drag clicking, but some people push that limit even further. Butterfly clicking also works pretty well here, and the buttons are definitely wide enough for many users. But jitter clicking is probably the weakest clicking method here in my opinion, but definitely usable. Switches are light, but lack much tactility compared to other mice. There's an adjustable debounce time in the software, which is helpful for when you want to join servers that don't allow double clicking. As for the shape, this is another strong suit of the mouse, especially for claw and palm grip. I found the comfort grips on the mouse to fit pretty well. The coating on the mouse is also well above average in my opinion and adds to the premium feel. It may wear down over time if you drag click on it, but that's nothing tape can't fix. The build quality overall is great, and I do not experience any creaks or bends in game. For the glide, both versions are light and the wired is even lighter. My complaint with the wired is that the cable is a little stiff compared to other mice, but considering that it is a lightweight cable, it's definitely passable. If you're used to lighter weight mice or want to get used to them, this glide here will be good for you. Overall, a lot of this will be subjective to what your wants and needs are, but I personally find this mouse a great pick for those looking for a versatile drag clicking mouse. One thing I have to critique is that the default price is a little bit too high for what the mouse is, but it is frequently on sales, and I think that's the best time to pick up any of them. Alright, that's all my time, and thank you User52 for having me on.
Thank you Minute Tech for that amazing segment, but now it's time that we get into the actual drag clicking. Before anything, I made sure to wash my hands because your hands need to be dry to get a lot of friction. At first, it was a bit confusing on how the whole downloading thing works, but I got it and set the debounce time to 0 ms, and I tried to drag click. Why am I not drag clicking? I completely bought this mouse expecting that I'd be able to drag click, but there is so much more that goes into it that I just didn't know. Before I get into explaining how drag clicking works, I need to talk about today's sponsor, the subscribe button. These videos take me literally days and sometimes weeks to make, so if you take a few seconds out of your day to subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Now back to the video. It is much harder to drag click than people think, especially when you are first starting out. The first tip that I learned was the correct way to really angle your hand when drag clicking.
You don't want to remain in a fixed position like this. What you want to do is you want to bend your wrist upwards.
The second tip that really helped me out was a tip from my friend Swirls, and he told me to put tape on both my hands and the mouse. And you put tape on both your hand and on the mouse to create really that nice friction that you need to do the drag clicking. After doing this, I did some more tests, and finally, I drag clicked. I got up to 10 CPS, then 15 CPS, then 20 CPS. I was slowly starting to get down the feel for drag clicking. But the big thing about drag clicking was consistency. So I had to make sure I could consistently drag click before incorporating other things. So I practiced and I practiced and I practiced until I was finally able to consistently drag click. But to make it even easier, I decided that I was going to put some grip tape on the mouse. Okay, I never really used grip tape before, but hey, you know, it works. Now that I have explained to you guys how drag clicking works and I've gone through how to actually drag click, now it's time to get into the challenges. The first challenge is going to be to try and win a Bed Wars game by only drag clicking. The second challenge will insist of me doing a Bed Wars 1v1 with a special guest by, again, only drag clicking. And the final challenge will be attempting to god bridge 20 blocks in 1 hour just by drag clicking. This is going to be so hard, but I really think I can do it. I attempted to try and do some Bed Wars games by just drag clicking, but it was actually very difficult. Not only was I not able to consistently drag click, but aiming was also very hard. So after I kept getting destroyed, I decided to spend some time practicing, working on my aim, and also keeping up my consistency while drag clicking. After a few days, I tried to do some more Bed Wars games, and here's how it went. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?" I don't even want to fight you. Go ahead. No. On to the second challenge. Today we are going to be doing a Bed Wars 1v1 with my good friend Swirls. I not only have to beat him, but I have to make sure that I only drag click. I thought this was going to be a better 1v1, but consistency is still something I'm very much struggling with.
That is not good
at all. I lagged back. No way. I'll bet trade.
Absolutely despicable. I can't believe you're a bed trader.
I'm usually not. You're a special case.
What do you mean I'm a special case?
I mean you're a special case. No way I missed the last jump. That's so annoying. Even though I've gone through all this training, it's still something that I just gotta get used to. Like Swirls was able to get down drag clicking in just a day, but unfortunately, I'm not as good as Swirls. But hopefully in due time, I'll be able to be more consistent when it comes to drag clicking. For the final thing, all I gotta do is see if I can God bridge 20 blocks in 1 hour. I went ahead and set the timer, and I got straight to work. Nightmare. This was so incredibly hard. Not only could I not be consistent with it, but the most that I was getting up to was like 12 blocks maybe. I was getting so desperate that I even started trying to play God bridging music. But none of it was of any luck, and finally the timer went off. Now, why even upload this video when I wasn't even able to not only win the 1v1s, but also not able to God bridge? I want to make it very clear that this is not easy. A lot of people cannot pick up drag clicking overnight. It's something that takes time and consistency and always using it and always doing it. If you want to get good at something, you got to constantly practice and constantly, attempt doing the stuff. If I probably practice for a whole nother month, I could probably get consistent with it, but I do want to upload before the end of 2022. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to check my Twitch and Twitter down in the description below, and I'll see you on the next video. Blinded.